We're goblins! Space goblins! We're goblins! Space goblins!
I don't want to grow up, because if I did, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. Since we just did a video about G.I. Joe, the role-playing game, we haven't checked out Hasbro Pulse in a while. It's been far too long since we've looked at some toys. And since the holidays are coming up and it's time to you to all start thinking about what to get the OGGM for Christmas, or more importantly, to get the children in your life for Christmas, or more importantly, to get yourself for Christmas, let's check up on Hasbro Pulse and see if there's anything that stands out. It's been a while. It has been far too long. All right, so let's start with new and exclusive. Yes, I'll accept the cookies. Okay, so we got Deadpool and Wolverine mask, I guess. But that's not really. Is that a Hasbro Pulse? Do I get a decapitated head with it? That's kind of a disturbing picture, guys. Yeah, whose idea was this? It's just, yeah, here's your present, Billy. Is that Hugh Jackman's decapitated head, Daddy? Yes, it is. Thank you. Then we've got this. Oh, look, the X-Men reading. What the hell is wrong with Beast's knees? And nobody wants to see the Silver Surfer's crotch. Guys, come on. My 9-year-old niece could do this better. Yeah, oh God. All right. There we got some Transformers. Old school plastic Transformers. It's amazing how in 2025 the figures look worse than they did in the 80s. Star Wars, Christmas Star Wars. There we go. That's what we want to see. The Legends. That's the good stuff. That's the super expensive stuff. Or the Black Series or whatever you want to call it. All right, what do we want to look at first? Obviously, since we're doing G.I. Joe, do we have a G.I. Joe? All right, G.I. Joe. All right, so we got the G.I. Joe Classified Series Crankcase and AWE Striker with Sarge. Sarge still rocking the kayfabe. Say what you will about Undertaker and kayfabe. Sarge has not broken character in like 40 years. He still shows up in the G.I. Joe gear. So gotta love him. The Dr. Doom. We got the Fantastic Four Emperor Doom Mahler Legends. Just the Tony Stark. Whatever's coming on Dr. Doom. Spow before Doom. All right, yeah. Not bad. Not great for $30. I don't expect a lot of quality anymore from these guys, which you'd think you will, but it feels sometimes like they've just given up. Here's some new X-Men figures. What is going on with Storm's face? Okay, do we need to get a close-up of that face, please? All right, No, okay, she looks fine here. She's tall and majestic, you know. Definitely showing off the height distance difference. I'm not sure what's going on with Wolverine's arms, but okay. The lightning looks cool. Okay, yeah, it's an interchangeable head. So you've got normal Storm, then we've got constipated Storm. It's like you're not even trying, Hasbro. It's like you're not even trying. What else we got? We got the Pulse exclusives. Those are always fun. We got the Cyclops and Jean Grey from the Moon, from the Dark Phoenix saga. I don't know if I'd want the laser. Yeah, actually, this looks nice. This is not bad. So this is $50. Yeah, they know. But again, guys, we know you can hide the flangles or whatever they're called. This just seems for $50, I want a little better quality, but still, yeah. If I was a hardcore collector, I'd be looking at this stuff. Here we got the droids, looking perfect, looking like they've always looked. $55 for 1, 2, 3, 4 droids. I think they're doing the evolution of the droids. Isn't that the thing? I saw this thing about a video about how the the Roger droids have evolved and the different types, and the lore behind the droids. So maybe that's why they're doing this thing. It's called the Star Wars Vintage. Are the droids vintage now? Have they been around long enough to be vintage? Speaking of G.I. Joe, we've got G.I. Joe Steel Corps Sentry and Modular Defense Post. So this guy's name is just Steel Corps Sentry. I guess he doesn't earn a cool name like Boy Barbecue, but rather he's just Sentry number whatever. So this is $60. Nice. This is, yeah. I mean, all right. See, now this here shows their professionalism. You know, this shows like you can tell a story. You know how to do your job. I guess they know where the money is. Let's push the high price stuff, but the low price stuff, nah. Except the low price stuff is your bread and butter, guys. Because that's the kids. That's the Christmas stuff. Got some Transformers love with this plastic thing looking like as this supposed to be Jetfire, Zertronian, Solia, and Ergorian Dark. I have no idea who those individuals are, but this is $115 for this little play set. Jetfire looking all plasticky. I missed the metal. I get it. The metal ones are more expensive. They're heavy. There's a greater risk of somebody hurting themselves with the metal ones. The plastic ones are cheaper and easier to make and easier to mass produce. But I mean, come on, you didn't even color in the decal. This is just lazy for $115. You can do better. Do better. Let's see. Now, do we have? I remember this. The rock band, Cold Slither, the Cobra rock band. And then look at, they've got a Gem in the Holograms poster. They go, oh yes, $125 for the Cold Slither, the Dreadnoks Cold Slither, Band of Vipers tour with the poster for Gem in the Holograms. All right, that's just awesome. These guys actually look good. They look fun. Now, do we have any of my beloved Power Rangers? Or are we just done with Power Rangers? I see Transformers. I see Marvel. I see Star Wars. I see Ghostbusters. I see Pulse. I see Magic the Gathering. I see Avalon Hill. I have Dungeons and Dragons, Fan Merch, Hasbro Gaming. No Power Rangers, huh? Well, that's sad. Have you just completely abandoned the toy line? All right, let's see what's going on with G.I. Joe, since that's the focus of this conversation. Here we got Dreadnought and Pets. Dreadnought and Pets. This guy's name is Gnarlhide, and Pets Porkbelly and Yabo. You named your pet warthog after something you're going to eat. Well, we know your fate, buddy. And this is $50. Yeah, see this guy. Yeah, obviously we know is we're gonna pour a lot of attention to the pricey stuff, but the cheap stuff, well, screw you, kids. I guess mom and dad need to fork out $50 to get the good figures. But if I'm paying that much for a figure, I'm not going to want to play with it. Who is this dude? I don't remember him. I don't remember the Falcon being in the cartoon. I guess they've added some new characters. This is Trench Viper. Here's the boxing one. Iron Knife and Neo. I don't recognize any of these characters. They must be from the comic book. Okay. Looking good. I expect a little bit better, but let's go Marvel. The Marvel Legends series. Here we go. These are the pricey ones. This is $50. This is $25. This is $60 for Hulk. Hulk just never gets enough good love. The Maximum series. Is that worth $60? Definitely looks fun. If I had toy money again, Spider-Man. I don't know if I'd buy these, but oh, Miles. Figure for Miles. Ooh, I like this. It's not Miles's costume unless he's changed, but I do like this. You have a close-up, please? Whoever took this picture, lighting is awful. I want to see the detail. Because this looks cool. Is there a way to enlarge this? Yeah, dude, the placing of your lights is just horrible. The reflection's blocking out the detail of the figure. Oh, there you go. So it looks more GI Joe than Spider-Man. Also, you couldn't be bothered to color in the belt, guys. It's just, again, just laziness. If I'm gonna spend $60, I at least expect the belt to be colored in, because this is an awesome looking figure. It's giving me Kamen Rider vibes. You know, this is, I'd wear this if I was a superhero. Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legends series. Okay, and Miles wasn't in Spider-Man 2, but whatever. So did I say Gwen Stacy? No. And we got some X-Men. Nightcrawler. Gambit. Oh, Morrow. Who remembers Morrow? Not much going on in the Marvel Universe figure-wise. What do they have for D&D figures? Ghostbusters. We got the Pulse. We got the Magic the Gathering figures. What do they got for D&D toys? Oh, D&D wax packs. You're bringing back the animated series trading cards. Does it come with the gum? Does it come with the gum? $170 to get this. Then we've got the $100 50th anniversary pin thing. Then we've got this spinner badge for $20. We've got some more pins. These aren't new. I saw these last time we looked. $30 for these pins. Dice. How about some toys? This has not been updated in a year, other than the gum thing. Some t-shirts. We can get these t-shirts all cheaper, guys. You get the same t-shirt for like $18 on Amazon or Temu. Would like to see some toys. Let's go now with Star Wars. See, you can still care. Here's Christmas Droid and Christmas Baby Yoda. Here's Christmas Bill, who doesn't want to show up for some reason. Here's just a mask. An electronic helmet for $109.99. I can get the same thing at Spirit for like $20. It just doesn't, and put in the lights. Obi-Wan. This is the Star Wars Black Series, so these are the expensive one. Anakin. Ventress. Is that it? Yep. Anakin and Rex. Django. Ooh, Darth and Luke fighting on the thing. See, this guy knows what he's doing. Who took these pictures? Why can't you get this guy to take the pictures of Miles? So still too much reflection. I don't want to see the studio lights reflected on the figure, guys. That's amateurish. But now that's worth $70. That's gorgeous. So we know, see, you can still make decent toys. And then you give us this crap. Ooh, who's this? Oh, this is like one of the Destroy-Cons. This is Predaking for $500. Predaking. Other Predacons combined to form this Gaugeyser looking genius. Oh my God, this is beautiful. $500, but look at it. This is definitely some of the Brave series bleeding into Transformers. Gaugeyser. Gaugeyser. Genesis Wave. Let's see if we got any other Gal Geyser love going on here. You got Ultra Magnus. We got Nemesis Prime. These don't look very special. We got Lost Light Rodimus Prime. Oh, now this one looks good. You got the touch. Rise, Rodimus Prime. And who is this? That guy's from a completely different cartoon. Basara Prime playing his guitar with his little loudspeakers. That guy's from Gal Geyser. So I guess it's a crossover with the Brave series. And of course, our boy gotta end it up with the man. Gotta end it up with Optimus. See, this guy colored in the decal. Here we go. This is Optimus. This is what we want to see for $175. Okay, you know, we got to end this up with Optimus, right? All right, so that's taking a look at Hasbro Prime. I figured since we were doing that whole thing about the G.I. Joe, we should take a look at toys because, you know, that's how Hasbro started, toys and board games. It does look like they definitely have two different mindsets from the toys. You know, we got like the below $50, which are just, I don't know. They're giving some, maybe Mackenzie's in charge of that. I don't know. It just doesn't look like they care. And then we got the above $50 stuff, and then there's like, well, we kind of care. And then we got like the $200 stuff, and they're like, we definitely care. So they're making toys for collectors. They're not making toys for kids. I wouldn't want anybody to spend $175 on a Optimus Prime toy for me because I'd feel compelled never to play with it. It would never get out of the box. I'd be like, you spent that much money on a toy for me? I'm putting this in a safe. That's, you know, $175 for a toy. Jesus Christ, you know. I miss the old days, you know. It feels like when the technology was not as good as it was now, the toys look better. The metal toys look better. The stuff on the live action stuff, like the Tokusatsu now versus Tokusatsu 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it looked better then. All right, it's time to transform and roll out. Just a little toys stuff for you to take a look at over your lunch break. And you know, because it's Christmas and you might be thinking about what to get me.
We creep through the stars, we're small and green. Don't need a cloak to go unseen. Wing
Transformers.
Rock, space gnomes don't dare. Small but mighty, you best beware. We're goblins, space goblins. We're goblins.